Welcome to Charleston's, where great food and great service is what's on the menu. Business lunch after landing that big sale? Check. Never miss ordering our mouth-watering spinach dip? Check. Catching up over some margaritas? Check. Or just a craving for our key lime pie? Checkmate. No matter the reason, big, small, or none at all, you gotta come to Charleston's.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the big house, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today.
I will have... Sorry, but how do you choose? I will have...
Ooh. The old-fashioned banana split sends your taste buds to heaven. But the strawberry shortcake sundae tastes like summer in a dish. Then there's the molten lava cake sundae. Oh, but the banana fudge sundae, I'm truly...
Sir, or you could get all four. Let's do that.
Come enjoy your favorite classic sundae at Brahms.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and ranch land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
It's game time and the lights are shining bright. Don't get caught in the dark. Power up with the Generac Home Standby Generator from Moyer Electric and Generators. When the power goes out, your lights, heat, and games stay on automatically. Moyer Electric and Generators, powering Oklahoma's homes like champions. Visit MoyerElectricOK.com or call today at 888-265-3020.
Oklahoma Career Tech. It's where confidence is built.
It's more than just practice. It's developing the skills to build a successful future.
We're doing work that matters.
To more than just us.
So, when a family needs me,
when my community needs me, when Oklahoma needs me,
I'll be ready.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention,
bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging work seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
6 surgeons,
And we are back inside the beautiful BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Todd Miller joined by Grant Merrill for the call of game number 4 of 8 of the opening day docket. 60 years of the Tournament of Champions, played at various venues around the Tulsa metropolitan area. It has found a home here at the BOK Center, and great tournament deserves a big-time venue. Southmoore coming up 5-3. They feel like they have a really good chance to make it to the 6A state tournament. A lot of experience back. And speaking of a lot of experience, Millwood, the opponent for Southmoore, this boys game 8-2, ranked number 1 in 3A. And Grant Merrill, I know you're from Arkansas, but you've been in Oklahoma. You're a transplanted Okie, and you know about high school basketball. It all starts with the Booker T. Washingtons and the Millwoods of the world.
It does, and of course Millwood has been regarded well as one of the best teams in the state, if not the best team in the state. There's a lot of people with high hopes for the Falcons coming into this ball game, and you know, it's definitely something. I've been around, you know, my whole family is from Sallisaw, and so I was born in Arkansas, but I've, you know, been here in Oklahoma. I've known a lot of these teams all my life, like from day one, and you know, what an honor it is to be able to come in here and do this tournament and be on this floor and get to do the games for some of the best teams in the state.
Southmoore 5-3, and I think we'll see early maybe how this game goes for Tim Stockstill's club. And I say that a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but a little bit serious too. They average 66 a game and give up just under 55. But in 4 of their 5 wins, Grant, this year, they've scored 70 or more points.
Wow.
So meaning the lower the scoring game, the more difficult it seems that the SaberCats have had. Millwood is 8-2. They're coming off their 18th state title in school history last March. The Falcons went 22-5. And if you know anything about Oklahoma high school boys basketball, Millwood oftentimes will go to the state tournament in years past with a record hovering around 500 because of their pre-postseason schedule. They played another good one. Those are their only 2 losses to Bryant, which you know about Bryant, right. Arkansas.
Sure.
They lost by 16 to the Hornets and then lost to Link Academy of Missouri, which is one of the better prep academies in this region, lost to them by 14. So the Falcons and the SaberCats, it should be a good one. Southmoore started 3-1. They're 2-2 of their last 4 games. Millwood, before Christmas, closed out with a win over 2A number 1 and 4-time defending state champion Dale. They lost, as we told you, to Link Academy. Their last game was on December the 20th, a 15-point victory over St. Michael's of Missouri. Tim Stockstill is in his 11th season, 7 state tournament appearances in his first 10 years in Moore, 3 semifinal appearances. He picked up win number 500 on Valentine's Day of this year against Mustang. He's been a head coach for over 30 years. He currently is the executive secretary of the OBCA, and I can tell you, one of the nicest gentlemen you'll find in high school basketball coaching. Dorian Williams, never been a head coach before taking over at Millwood. He's in his 3rd season. The Falcons are 50-16 under Williams' direction. He actually graduated and played for Douglas High School and was an assistant of the Trojans 2003 for a state championship team. Here is a look at the starters. First of all, for Southmoore, it is Traden Williams, a 6'7 senior, Merrick Gregory, a 6'5 senior, Jasper Chavez, a 6'5 sophomore, Mason Broussard, a 6-foot sophomore, and one of the, in fact, the top player in the state of Oklahoma's class of 2027, Tyson Pogai, a 6'1 junior. Last year, as a sophomore, was named the Central Oklahoma Athletic Conference Player of the Year. He averaged 22 points a year ago, and this year he's averaging almost 25 a game. So it'll be exciting to see Tyson Pogai, the top player in Oklahoma class of 2027, up close and personal today. Millwood will start Isaiah Wilkes, a 5'11 senior, Amari Barrett, a 6'5 senior, Chris Clay, a 6-foot senior, Javier Richards, a 6'4 junior, and Jonathan Van Buren, a 6'4 senior. But I tell you, they're going to bring two freshmen off of the bench. One is Tariq Kaba. He was impressive in the win over Dale. And Harlem Fleming. Remember that guy's name. He is a big-time freshman, 6 foot for Millwood. They have two Division I signees. Isaiah Wilkes, whose dad, Mike, is an assistant with the Oklahoma City Thunder, is headed to the University of Louisiana Lafayette. And Amari Barrett, whose brother T.O. plays at the University of Missouri, is headed for Ball State. Southmoore, the designated visitors of the scoreboard. They wear the blue and gold uniforms. Almost look like Heritage Hall.
Yeah.
Millwood of the home, white and blue, trimmed in red. Falcons last year lost to the title game here to Owasso. Their all-time record in this event is 10-8 with one tournament title. First appearance for the Falcons came in 1984. First trip ever here to T-Town for this holiday event for Southmoore. In the center circle, it is Javier Richards to jump for Millwood, and he will oppose Jasper Chavez, and the ball tipped out of bounds. Wasn't the greatest toss on either attempt, and it goes off of Millwood out of bounds, so possession of the SaberCats.
Little bump in the road to get started, but they'll smooth it all out. We got a great officiating crew here today, headed by Raymond Ships, who's, of course, athletic director at Tulsa Edison, and referees a lot of your OBU games.
He does. We see Raymond Ships a lot. Into the front court, Mason Broussard's the 6-foot sophomore, averaging 3 a game. Millwood playing a matchup defense. They'll cross-court it over the right baseline. Follow-away jumper from Gregory is good from 15, and that's the way the game starts. And a SaberCat basket, 2-0. 2-2-1, half-court trap. They go over the top. Amari Barrett with the top of the circle. Isaiah Wilkes back to Barrett. Barrett calling for some motion now. Southmoore sets into a half-court zone defense. Van Buren as they swing it left to Clay. Back out front to Wilkes. To Jonathan. Van Buren holds right wing to Barrett. Down low with the block. It's Richards. Good ball movement. Dribble left. Wilkes cut off of the elbow to Barrett. Goes up and under. Layup is in and out. No good. SaberCats can't control the rebound, but it's off of Amari Barrett out of bounds.
Millwood got that ball to everybody on their team within about 10 seconds.
7:15 to play here in the opening period. Dale's girls knock it off Carl Albert in the preceding game, becoming the first smaller school to win here on the opening day of the TOC. Millwood hoping to duplicate that feat. Tyson Pogai off the dribble, hit a jumper, but they're going to wave it off and call a travel. Just got to look at the official, Raymond Ships, like, huh?
Right.
6:55 to play, opening period. Todd Miller, Grant Merrill with you courtside at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Van Buren with the basketball, a stationary dribble out front. Almost looks like they're now switched to a man-to-man defense. Wilkes a bounce pass right side. Out high, it's Javier Richards. Left wing to Chris Clay. Clay, top of the circle to Van Buren, gets a screen, drives left-handed bucket, good.
He made it look really easy there.
He did. 6.5 minutes to play, opening period. Game tied at 2. Millwood will use some full-court pressure now as Tyson Pogai, the 6'1 junior, top player in the class of 2027 in Oklahoma, lobs into the front court. Traden Williams handles it top of the circle. Traden, one of the more improved players of the Southmoore roster, having a great summer, according to Stogsdill. And they'll turn it over as Gregory accepted the pass right in front of the Falcon bench on the sideline.
Just a little too close there.
6:10 to play here in the first period. Down the paint goes Isaiah Wilkes, and a blocking foul, and Wilkes is going to go to the line for 2. It's what Isaiah does. He just presses the issue so quickly, and Pogai has picked up his first foul of the afternoon.
Well, with 6:09 left to go in this first quarter, low-scoring affair so far.
Isaiah Wilkes averaging double figures along with Amari Barrett. Jonathan Van Buren eyes it, flies it, and hits it. That's 3 straight now by the Falcons, who raced an early 2-0 SaberCat lead. Millwood has played their last 3 games at home against 2A number 1 Dale, and then a game at Link Academy, which they lost by 14, and then won by 15 against St. Michael's, Missouri. Wilkes hits the second, and it's now 4-2 Falcons. We played exactly 2 minutes here of the first period. In the backcourt, Gregory accepts a pass, cross-courts it for Chavez right side. Way out front, Pogai missed about a 23, 24-footer. And the rebound clangs off the heel of the rim to Richards. Up ahead, it's Wilkes. Pulls up at the elbow of the stripe, and he knocked it down. He's got 4 straight. Millwood's run is 6 unanswered, and they lead by 4.
Some good long-range shots by both of these teams today.
Chavez was out of control, picked his dribble up, and then started to slip, and that's a travel. Millwood already wants to press the tempo. Barrett says, give me the ball. He does. He gets it, now hands it to Wilkes. Wilkes crosses over, works through the paint. Left wing side, it is Javier Richards. Among the big three for Millwood, sometimes Richards, the 6'4 junior, gets overlooked a little bit. Wilkes handles the ball between the circles. 6 straight by Millwood after an opening bucket by Southmoore. At the top of the circle, Barrett drives right, pump fake, steps through, lay it. Good. He is so composed. Amari Barrett with his first basket. 8-2 Falcons.
Didn't even flinch driving through traffic there.
Lob pass up ahead to Chavez. Foul line extend of the wing. He drives left to the foul line. Needs some help. Bounces it down low for Traden Williams. Williams with his back to the basket. Now his double team. Needs some help. Finds a cutter. Finds Broussard, who misses the runner with the paint. Ball tipped out. Controlled by Chavez. And a foul on the floor against Millwood. And that's going to go against Javier Richards. That's the first team foul against the Falcons. And the first off of the bench for the SaberCats is Tyson Sims, a 6-foot junior averaging 4 points, and he's pulled down 13 rebounds in 8 games for Southmoore. They last played on December the 19th, won at Piedmont 44-41. Sims to inbound the basketball to Traden Williams. Williams loops it back out high for Tyson Pogai. Pogai gets a screen. Now they roll Williams. The pass was offline. Barrett has it up ahead. The two-handed slam by Van Buren. And the run is 10 answered by Millwood. 3.5 minutes deep. 3A number 1 Falcons lead by 8.
Southmoore looking for some answers early.
Tyson Sims left front court. Draws a double and he traveled just near the midcourt stripe. This Falcon pressure is really giving Southmoore a lot of problems. 4 turnovers already in the first period for the SaberCats. They led 2-0. Millwood's on a 10-0 run. And the drought is well over 3.5 minutes for Southmoore. Wilkes with his left hand in the air, looks back to his head coach, Dorian Williams, brings it across midcourt. Now it's Van Buren, back to Wilkes. Wilkes against Pogai, swings it right side. Now it's Chris Clay. They touch it into the baseline. Van Buren, right side to Barrett. Barrett to Van Buren, top of the circle, Clay for 3. On line but short. Rebound to Gregory. Barrett Gregory into the front court, left side, Pogai. Pogai's double team, spins through the double team, gets into the paint, finger rolls it up, but he's going to the foul line. Pogai is going to have to handle the basketball against this pressure.
Yes, sir.
Wilkes with his first, team second. Tyson Pogai to the foul line. At the free throw line this year, he's 26 of 31. Leads in almost all statistical categories for Southmoore. The COAC player of the year last year as a sophomore, averaging 22. He's improved by almost 3 points a game this season as he hits the first free throw. Their losses have been against Nixa, Missouri, Norman, and one of the great stories in high school basketball this year, U.S. Grant, headed up by Xavier Henry. Second one is good. Generals are unbeaten, and they beat Southmoore 86-79 in December. Driving right into the paint. Wilkes' layup is good. He is so good. Isaiah Wilkes now has 6 points. It's a 12-2 Millwood run with 3:41 to go here in the first period.
All these opponents you mentioned, it's almost the same geography you cover in the GAC.
Yeah. A lot of road miles. Pogai with a right hand up the sideline. Now veers left with a left-handed dribble. Gets to the goal. Finger rolls it up. It's in and out. No good. Follow shot by Traden Williams is good, though, off the glass. 12-6. Millwood 3:17 to go with the first period from the BOK Center. Wilkes whips it right side. Barrett steps into a 3, and he got it. Amari Barrett with the first made triple for the Falcons. It's now 15-6, nearly 5 minutes in. Lob pass up ahead, right side. It's touched on the wing. Gregory with the basketball. Looks, finds the cutter. It's Chavez who lays it up, and he missed it. Barrett snags the rebound. Up ahead to Clay. Clay bounces it off of the baseline. He'll send it into a half-court offense with Isaiah Wilkes. Wilkes down low. Shot no good. Stick back attempt no. One-handed by Clay. The rebound of the SaberCats. Now it's Pogai up the left side right in front of Dorian Williams on the Millwood bench. 2:40 to play here for the first period. Traden Williams whips it off in the left corner. 3 on the way by Sims. Rattles off no good. SaberCats had a hand on the rebound. It was Chavez. Millwood has it. Up ahead it's Wilkes. Forces the tempo to the goal. Missed it, but he's fouled.
This Millwood defense is swarming anybody who has the ball. It's kind of hard to go up against if you're Southmoore.
Barrett Gregory with his first personal foul, the team's second. I knew Millwood was good because I called the Dale Millwood game last year in which the Pirates beat them at home. And boy, was it a hornet's nest when we were there before Christmas. This Millwood team looks as good as about a 6A team physically that you'll see.
I've never seen you happier than you are when you're calling Dale games. That's been a good assignment for you, I know.
Wilkes hits the first. They're just great people there. It's such a great community, a great school district.
Are there any more Forsyths in the pipeline?
There are not.
I'm sure they were a little disappointed to see them graduate.
A lot of people are. The folks at Dale aren't. Second one is good. In fact, Denton, who I think is one of the top 5 players in the state this year, is coming here to Tulsa next year to play basketball. Timeout, 2:31 to play. First quarter, Millwood by 11, 17-6. This is the 60th annual Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.tv.
Locations, one goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Southmoore led 2-0. You see the score now. It's a 17-4 Millwood run with 2:31 to play in the first quarter. We welcome you back here to the BOK Center, the 60th playing of the Tournament of Champions. Millwood with a 1-2-2, 3-quarter court trap. Pogue high gets the pass, steps across the midcourt stripe, loops it to Chavez, right wing side. Now it's Williams with his back to the basket, has that right knee braced. Traden lobs it to Gabe Willingham, first off of the bench today. They reverse it to Chavez in the quarter. Chavez lost it, got it back. Pass knocked into his face by Barrett. He retrieves it again. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Southmoore having to work very hard against this Millwood defense. Driving left, Pogai. Out front, Williams. Touches right side. Sims steps left, 3 short. Williams underneath for the putback, though. Traden Williams has 4. 17-8, a minute 41 to play here in the first period. Wilkes across midcourt to Chris Clay. Millwood has their first substitute. It's a 6-foot freshman, Harlem Fleming. We told you, watch him. He is a marksman from 3-point range. Fleming's to Clay out front, back to Harlem left side. He bounces it off to the baseline for Barrett. Top of the circle to Tariq Kaba. Another freshman out there with the floor. Good ball movement. Wilkes gets it to Barrett. They reverse, left side, open 3, Fleming, and he got it. Telling you the guy can flat shoot. He is as composed as a veteran player. 1:05 to play here with the period, 20-8. Traden Williams with his back to the basket on the block. Touches it out of the wing. Tyson Sims. Now to Pogai. Pogai working one-on-one against Fleming. Lobbed it on an alley-oop for Chavez. It's off his fingertips. Another turnover. Wilt shoots it up ahead. Left corner, Fleming for 3. Rolls off. Rebound, Tyson Sims. 45 seconds to play here with the first period. Pogai. Into the front court, left side, Chavez. They'll work it around the perimeter. Sims holds. Now to Williams on the block. Loops it out high for Willingham. Off the bench, averaging almost 3.5 a game. Williams down low, gets separation and puts it in. Traden has 4 of his 6 in back-to-back baskets. It's down to 10 with 20 seconds to play here in the period. Wilkes into the front court. He rarely comes out of the ball game unless the count is lopsided. Wilkes looks up. Game clock at 10 seconds. Game clock down to 5. Wilkes screen left, drives right, runner good. And that'll do it on the first period of play. Isaiah Wilkes with a monster start to this ball game. He has 10, and that matches the SaberCats' output as a team. The end of 1 for the BOK. Millwood 22, Southmoore 10. Back for period number 2 for the 60th annual Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.tv.
Need insurance that serves you and not the other way around? At Brining Insurance, we're independent, which means we work for you, not the carriers. Home, auto, business, or farm, we work as hard as you do. Whether you need a hand-finding and portable insurance for your church, someone to help wrestle that school policy, or someone to help plug the leaks in your municipal coverage, get a hold of Robert Wagner. He can help. Call 580-628-2559 today or start your quote anytime at brininginsure.com.
Isaiah Wilkes, the leading scorer from Millwood in this ball game so far, 10 points on the effort this afternoon. As, of course, the Millwood Falcons, 8 of 12 from the field, 2 of 4 from beyond the three-point arc. Southmoore hasn't shot a three-pointer yet. They're 4 of 11 from the field. Todd Miller takes it from here.
22-10, Millwood top ranked in 3A. Period number 2 underway. Possession to the Falcons. Kaba between the rings to Jonathan Van Buren. And as we speak, Isaiah Wilkes on the bench. Van Buren, a runner down the paint, front rims it. Williams the rebound. Trayton has been very impressive for the SaberCats here early. Leads with 6 points. Pogai does not have a field goal. In fact, Tyson Pogai is 0 for 2, shooting both points for the foul line. Top of the circle, Tyson gets it down low to Chavez, to Williams. He touches it up and in. And Trayton is fouled, and he'll have a chance at an and one that would all of a sudden put the lead down to 9. The foul called against Harlem Fleming, and that's his first.
He barely put a finger on that ball and was able to just put it on in.
Tim Stogsdill said that he had a standout summer, did Trayton Williams. He is ready for bigger things his senior year, and he's been big today against the top-ranked team in Class 3A. Already with 8 points, came in averaging just under 8 and make it 9 as he rattles the free throw home. SaberCats are perfect 3 of 3 for the strike. Half-court pass, Chris Clay, and he rattles a 3 home. 3 3-point baskets for the Falcons. It's 25-13. Half a minute gone here in the second period. Pogai is going to be called for a travel. They have really done a good job against Tyson Pogai, forcing him for the most part, Grant, to give the basketball up.
Yeah, they've been on him quite a bit today.
Lance Lingo, a 6-foot junior, is into the ball game, wearing number 2 for the SaberCats. Nearly a minute gone here in period number 2. It's 25-13, 3 number 1 Millwood. Van Buren, right side, 3 by Clay is good. Same spot he hit the last one, and Stockstill's going to have to call a 30-second timeout. The Falcons have stretched it to 15, the biggest lead for either side here as we played 9 minutes of the first half.
Great game so far for the Millwood Falcons. Southmoore still trying to figure out how they're going to narrow this deficit. Tried to do it in the first half.
I said this the other night after the Dale game at Millwood. All I can say is 3A good luck, and I think they know what they're up against. The Falcons now have a state-best 18 boys state championship.
What was the final score on that Millwood?
Ended up winning by 10.
Wow, okay.
But it was a 19 or 20-point game at one point.
Our Tournament of Champions coverage is brought to you in part by Allstate Insurance. Agent John Croissant, our presenting sponsor for the broadcast this year. John Croissant with your home, life, auto. He's got all the insurance products that can get you taken care of. Allstate Insurance, South Utica here in Tulsa.
Folks, he did that without a cue card. I'm looking for it. That was straight off his head. That's good. Good stuff. Chavez out front. Gregory right side. It's Lingo. Pogai has a rare touch of this possession. In fact, his first. They double him on the right front court. He'll lob it to Chavez. Left quarter. 3 on the way by Gregory. Pump fakes. Drives. Ball knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. He'll stay with the SaberCats with 6:40 to play here in the half.
I'm going to bring my cue card on Thursday.
How about bringing it tomorrow so I can read those in case you're not here?
We got to be nice to John. He's on the school board. So
yeah. Mason Broussard back in, 6-foot sophomore, averaging 3 a game. Started but has not scored yet. In fact, the SaberCats have just 3 players with points, and 9 of their 13 have come from Williams. Pogai remains scoreless for the field. Jumper out front, no good. Rebound tip, Millwood has it. Up ahead to Richards, and he spikes it home one-handed.
He flew through the air on that one, Todd.
With the greatest of ease, 30-13, 6:15 to play first half. Millwood gets back. Chavez backing his way in. Defender falls down. He whips it down low on the baseline for Broussard. Cross courts it. Extra pass, driving Gregory, contact, and a foul. Now, I think they're going to call a block. Millwood thought it was a charge, but the foul will go the way of the Falcons. It'll be 2 free throws as they call it against Chris Clay. That's his first.
At the 6:10 mark here in the first half. Southmore's just got to figure out what to do with themselves to at least narrow this deficit.
First free throw up and good by Chavez. Here comes Williams after a brief blow over on the bench to replace Lance Lingo. This would cut it down to 15. Southmoore led this game at an early basket from Merrick Gregory, and they have really been in an uphill battle the rest of the way.
We've got some great games coming up. Bixby and Locust Grove coming up at 4. That'll be after the intermission. I'll have that one with Tony Wilson. Then 5:30, it's Tulsa Memorial and Fort Gibson.
Second one no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by Chavez. He goes back up, missed it. Tipped by Williams over the basket. And on the rebound, a tie-up. And the arrow belongs with Millwood. No, it's Southmoore basketball. Great effort by the SaberCats there. We told you that Southmoore averages 66 a game, and for their 5 wins, they've scored more than 70. The only exception, their last game before Christmas, they only scored 44 in a win at Piedmont. Pogai gets a pass out front. They double him. He cross-courts it. Chavez steps into a 3, back-rimmed it. Barrett mistimed his jump, put back by Gregory, too strong. Millwood the rebound. Wilkes back out there, whips it from left to right. Stepping left, Clay for 3. He's hit 2 from there, misses that one front rim. Trayton Williams with a rebound to Pogai. He fumbles it, saves in bounds, and he does so right to Van Buren for the two-handed flush.
You cannot afford to have even the slightest of mistakes with Millwood today.
5.5 to play first half. Falcons running away and hiding from the SaberCats. It's 32-14. Broussard with the basketball. Gets a screen, drives right, foul against Pogai. They got him for moving. That's his second. You can tell that Tyson Pogai is really frustrated by this defense from the Falcons.
Well, it was like I said earlier, I mean, they just swarm anybody who's near the basketball, and it's hard to get around that.
Millwood's only title, hard to believe the only one they've won, was in 1988. They were runner-up, losing by 6 to Owasso last year with this floor, 53-47. 19th game, they've won 10 of those previous 18. Kick out pass, Barrett, left corner, Clay. Shot short, rebound. Chavez all the way to the goal for the layup. You get many easy looks in transition against this Millwood team like that. Chavez his first basket. Wilkes to the other end. Double clutches, goes backdoor, missed it. Rebound, Gregory. Pogai on the outlet. Tyson cut off of the baseline. Pivots, goes up. 15-footer, no. Still hasn't scored from the field. Rebound to Wilkes, 2-on-1. He'll bounce it for Van Buren. Glides to the goal. Lay-in is good, and he's fouled. Isaiah Wilkes is just such a good guard.
He's a force of nature.
Foul against Merrick Gregory is his second. So Southmoore only has 4 fouls in this ball game, and 2 have been against Gregory, 2 against Pogai. 4:39 to play here in the first half, and Van Buren will go to the free throw line. Looking for his 9th point. Talk about balanced scoring. Wilkes already has 10. 5 from Barrett, 6 from Chris Clay. 8 penny to free throw from Jonathan Van Buren. Free throws up, and it's good. Millwood 5 of 5 free throw shooting. Lead is 19. It's been as many as 20. 4:36 to play here in the first half. Pogai gets a bounce pass. Barrett guards him in the backcourt. Good matchup of 2 of the great guards in this state. Williams screens. Pogai veers right, cut off at the circle. Reverses on the wing. Gregory's 3 short, was on line. Barrett sneaks in for the rebound. Outlets to Richards to Wilkes. Isaiah bounces it between the circles for Van Buren. Guarded by Trayton Williams. Reverses left corner. 3 on the way. Air ball that time. Going to the floor was Kaba. He wanted contact and a whistle. Out and running. SaberCats. Good pass that time. Chavez to Broussard for the layup. 35-18, halfway home in period number 2. Van Buren with the basketball, working right side. Wilkes out front. Dorian Williams now saying, let's hold it.
Slowing up the pace of things a little bit.
They can play at whatever pace you want them, or they need to play at. Van Buren steps and shoots. Williams blocked the shot for the left slot. Rebound, Pogai. That's Chavez behind the back. Pitches right corner for Broussard. Now to Pogai between the rings. 3:17 to play here in the first half. Game 4 of 8 of the opening day docket here at the Tournament of Champions. Broussard at the high post takes a dribble, throws up a high floater, and knocked it down. 3:05 to play in the first half. 35-20 Millwood. Southmoore scraping and clawing to stay into this ball game. Wilkes left to right as we watch into the front court for the Falcons from Millwood out of Oklahoma City. Left side, Tariq Kaba back to Wilkes. Wilkes guarded between the circles by Gregory. Southmoore in a man-to-man defense. Javier Richards bounces it for Barrett and a foul before the shot. And that's going to cost Mason Broussard his first. Team's third here in the period with 2:49 to play in the half. Tyson Sims, who played in the first period, has sat since, comes in to replace Broussard. Sims with 13 assists in 8 games, averaging 4 points a game. He bounced it to Barrett at the block, and he missed the leaner. Tip wouldn't go, hung on the rim. Barrett, another opportunity, saves it to Wilkes. They swing it around. Van Buren turns to the 3, drive, spins, offensive foul. That's his first. Lead is 15 for Millwood. It's been as many as 20.
$2:39 left to go in the first half. This last game before the intermission. Take a little break, and then, of course, we got a full slate of action tonight here on Squirtle.
Tyson Sims backs his way into the front court. 2:15 to play first half. Simmons angles left to the wing. Now it's Gregory. Moves right and hits an elbow line jumper. Barrett Gregory had the first basket of the ball game. Now has his second field goal. It's down to 13. Falcons put up a quick jumper. It's in and out, no good. Amari Barrett lost the rebound off of his hip, and the SaberCats have it. This possession will take us under 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Out of control is Pogai, and he misses everything. Rebound to Richards. Up ahead, Tariq Kaba. To the cutter, Barrett, left-handed layup. No, it was in the cylinders, but Amari's going to the line for 2. Foul against Traden Williams, his first.
At the line number 3.
35-22 Falcons. Amari Barrett with 5 points. This guy's not afraid to do whatever it takes to win. Doesn't always have to be about scoring for him. First free throw is up, and it's good.
Got a few people here today to watch this one. This place will start to get really crowded as we go into tonight, especially when Owasso comes and a couple of those others. Fort Gibson will bring a good crowd.
Harlem Fleming is back into the ball game. How many of these have you been coming to? Second one by Barrett is good.
I've been here the last 4 years.
That's it, just 4? I figured maybe you've been coming a lot longer than that.
Well, we started doing the streaming 4 years ago and then partnered up with Squirtle, and we've always done the program for them. So I guess it's been about 7 years, honestly.
Williams, flat-footed shot, hit an 8-footer for the right angle. Good soft touch by Traden, who has 11. 37-24. If Southmoore could get this Grant down to single digits before halftime, you'd feel pretty good. Left corner 3, too strong. Rebound, one-handed down by Kaba. Tariq backs it out between the circles. 1:19 to play here in the first half. Wing right, Amari Barrett looks back to Dorian Williams. Barrett gives it back up to Kaba. 37-24, as you see on your screen, Millwood leading Southmoore. The Falcons now playing tempo basketball in a slower version as Wilkes backs it out into the midcourt stripe. He'll bounce it left side. It's off of Fleming out of bounds. By the way, how is Molly liking the University of Oklahoma?
Loves it.
God bless her soul.
I can barely get her to come home.
I don't blame her.
She just found out that she's going to be the student trainer for gymnastics this winter. So we're really happy about that.
By the way, was she working the Bedlam game with the men's basketball team?
No, she did not work that one.
Kind of looked like she was down there, but we weren't certain. I didn't think she had anything to do with men's basketball. Sims pass, knocked away. Clay saves it in bounds. Wilkes bounces it up the head to Van Buren for the layup. There you go. Blink of an eye, and it's a bucket off a turnover at the other end. Pogai races to the goal, lays it up, missed it. Tip, though, is home by Chavez.
Chavez was in the right place at the right time. Just put it back up and in.
Into the front court, it's Chris Clay. It's actually Chavis. My apologies to Jasper Chavis. Half a minute to go, first half. Van Buren with a basketball.
I just kept thinking John Chavez, the old defensive coordinator.
Yep. Well, I just caught it. Scott McCurry said Chavis.
Scott knows everything.
Everything. Ask him. Driving left, Van Buren misses it. Follow tip, no good by Richards. Rebound, Southmoore. Just joking, I love Scott. 5 seconds to play here with the first half. Pogai driving left between two defenders, and he walked. He is just out of sync. Millwood is dialed in on Tyson Pogai, and their message to Tim Stogsdill, if you're going to beat us, good luck, but you're going to do it with somebody other than number one.
Right.
9/10 of a second, they'll inbound. Barrett takes a dribble and gets the heave off after the buzzer. And the Falcons, who led by 12 at the end of one, will take a 13-point lead to the locker room, 39-26. We'll be back shortly with first half numbers from the 60th Tournament of Champions, powered by Squirtle.tv.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you, and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We're making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. Upper Crust, gather around.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family-owned business since 1974, serves Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. They offer full machine shop, welding, and metal working capabilities for repair and fabrication. Their fluid power division repairs hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, and valves, and includes a full inventory of 6,000 PSI hose and fittings. Give them a call at 580-227-2734 or connect through their website, www.martinsmachineshop.com, to see how they can assist you today.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationship. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
As you travel down the road to the Gold Ball, know that you can always get a slam dunk of a deal at Jansen GMC on North Van Buren in Enid. It's always a smooth ride in a 2020 GMC Sierra, Canyon, Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia. Jansen's offers one of the best lineups of used cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs in Enid. Check JansenGMC.com for details. Drive a little, save a lot at Jansen GMC, 2602 North Van Buren in Enid.
When life takes an unexpected turn, you need someone who truly understands what you're going through. At Nixon Dieselhorst, we've spent decades helping Oklahomans find justice, standing up for what's right, and fighting for the results they deserve. Every client matters. Every story deserves to be heard. We are here standing with you. Call Nixon Dieselhorst today because justice, integrity, and results aren't just words. They're what we stand for.
Nixon Dieselhorst. We welcome you back to the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Before we get to halftime stats, I want to bring a great friend of Oklahoma sports and a great friend of mine, Barry Lewis from Tulsa World. How are you, sir?
Great, and very excited about getting the Tournament of Champions underway, and we're off to quite an impressive start, an exciting start today.
It has been an exciting start. When was the first one you ever came to?
This is the 40th anniversary of the first one I covered back in the 85-86 season.
Wow. And were you at the Tulsa Tribune back then or the Tulsa World?
Yes, I was. I was at the Tulsa Tribune. It was my first year in charge of the high school beat there, and that was in the midst of Booker T. Washington's run of 4 consecutive state titles.
See, I've read the Barry Lewis biography. I remember where you were at times. So, this year is such a good year that we got some great teams. We got Fort Gibson coming back, but we still have Owasso and Millwood and some of these guys in the men's action that have been stalwarts in this tournament. Kind of break down the boys' side for me and tell me what kind of your expectations for that.
It's wide open. I mean, my goodness, there's so many intriguing storylines. It wouldn't surprise me if we had an Owasso Memorial rematch of 11 years ago when they played on New Year's Eve almost up until midnight. But again, it wouldn't surprise me if it was Owasso against Millwood, a rematch of last year's really intriguing championship game. Or it could be Cassia Hall Millwood rematch. So there's so many possibilities. So I think this is a really evenly matched tournament. East Central, they're an incredibly exciting and intriguing team, as we saw earlier in the 82-69 win over Okarche.
Well, of course, Michael Parrish doing some good things over there in his second year. Maybe his third year. I can't remember. It's his third year at the helm of the East Central Cardinals after a long run at Edison. And, of course, let's talk about the girls' side of it. We got some great ball over there as well.
Yes, absolutely. Lincoln Christian, it's their 5th consecutive year in the tournament. That's quite a feat in itself. And, of course, very deserving. And it's hard for me to believe. This just shows you how tough it is to win the Tournament of Champions, that Lincoln hasn't won it since 2022. So I think they might be the favorite as far as I'm concerned this year as defending state champion in 4A. Maddie Stewart, of course, has a chance to become the girls' tournament's all-time leading scorer if she has a good week. Just so many great matchups in this tournament. Union was very impressive. They got the tournament started today with a 67-33 win over Quinton. And you might say, oh, of course they should beat Quinton by a lot. But after all, Quinton beat a 6A team in last year's Tournament of Champions. So you knew Union wasn't going to take anything for granted today.
Sometimes you'll look at the ribbon up there and see Christian Brothers Automotive in Owasso sponsoring this tournament. Ray Adcock is the owner of Christian Brothers, and he's from Quinton. He went to high school there. And every time they come to town, I text him. I was like, your people are back there, the loudest ones in the arena. They always bring the whole town, and it's always a good time when the Quinton Savagers are here. And I know we've just got a whole lot of different teams that are coming in and bringing some great talents to the table. And I know it's going to be a lot of fun to cover. And you're going to have a recap of just about every matchup in the Tulsa World tomorrow, right?
Yes, just the only one that may not make it is because it's after our print deadline is the Cassia Owasso game, the last game of the day, but I think everyone else should make it for print. And of course, you can catch the Cassia Owasso recap online at TulsaWorld.com, OKPrepsExtra.com, because we'll get that online after it's over.
Hey, I paid my 99 cents for 6 months, so I'll be there reading with you. So, Barry, thank you so much for being here with us, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again before the tournament's over.
Sounds good.
All right, Barry Lewis from the Tulsa World, print legend here in this part of the country. Take a break and be back right after this. We'll have some numbers for you before we go into the third quarter as you're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
We show up every day, ready, When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156. East River
We welcome you back to the BOK here in downtown Tulsa, BOK Center. Grant Merrill, Todd Miller along with you. Todd will have the call for the third quarter. But let's go ahead and take care of some numbers here. Right now, Millwood leading at 39-26. They shot 14 of 30 from the field, 4 of 10 from the three-point line, of 7 of 7 from the free throw line. You compare that to Southmoore. They're 11 of 26 from the field right now, 0 from beyond the three-point arc. They tried it 7 times. And 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Leading scorer, Trayden Williams for the Southmoore SaberCats. Leading scorer for the Millwood Falcons is going to be Jonathan Van Buren, followed up by Isaiah Wilkes. Van Buren with 11, Wilkes with 10. So an exciting third quarter straight ahead, Todd Miller.
All right, let's take a look at the scoring again. Williams with 11 to pace Southmoore. 10 points in the first half from Wilkes, 11 from Van Buren, as Grant just told you. Millwood led 22-10 at the end of one, 39-26 Falcons as we get set to start the second half of boys quarterfinal number 2. Grant alluded to some really good basketball coming up in the night session, and we'll have it all for you here on Squirtle.tv as well as all the social media apps of the Sports Animal.
Speaking of the sports animal, I didn't notice it until just a few minutes ago. Mark Rogers did his whole show here from Press Row today.
Yeah, he did. Two seats down.
Everybody, we got celebrity power here on the floor today between Todd Miller and Lugnut and you name it.
Oh, boy. You've had too much holiday cheer. Millwood the basketball as they start the second half with possession. They're slowing it down, working from our right to left. Van Buren, little wing to Chris Clay. Clay pulls it back out front to Wilkes. You can see that Dorian Williams, leading comfortably, wants to work on what the Falcons need to work on going forward.
He does.
Van Buren holds left wing side, throws it down low for Barrett. He was being held, and Pogai has picked up his third personal foul. Pogai, a dreadful first half, and you can tell he's frustrated out there. 0 of 6 shooting, only 2 points, both for the foul line. And now he has not only 6 turnovers, but 3 personal fouls. Van Buren, the inbounds pass left side, spins to his right, draws a double, gets it to Barrett, double pumps, goes up around 2 defenders, and goes backdoor for the lay-in. Amari now has 9 points, and we're 45 seconds into the third period. 41-26 from downtown Tulsa. Into the front court with the basketball, Tyson Sims for Southmoore. Out front, Pogai lobs it over the right wing side for Merritt Gregory. Gregory drives up to the baseline, cross courts it. And the three is good. Chavis with the basket, and he has his third field goal. 41-29, 6:40 to play here in third period. Wilkes handles it out front. Van Buren a rub. Wilkes steps into a foul line jumper, back rimmed it. Rebound poked away from Williams out of bounds, and it goes over to Southmoore. Tell you what, I have been impressed with Trayden Williams as anybody for Southmoore today. Really, really good. He battles really hard down low. This is an athletic and physical team from Millwood. 90 seconds into the third quarter. Lead is 12. It was 13 at halftime.
Trayden only came out for less than a minute in the first half.
Tyson Sims bounces it for Williams off of the baseline. Trayden backing down. Whips it with the left hand across the floor. Gregory steps into a three, and he swishes it. How about that? Southmoore the first half was 0 of 7. They've hit 3 straight three-pointers, and the lead down to 9. 41-32 as we wind towards 6 minutes to go here in the third. Wilkes with the ball. Top of the circle, a stationary dribble. Turns the corner. Now goes right to left. Follow-away jumper's good. Goodness, he's so good.
Makes it look so easy.
Yeah, he does. 5:50 to play here in the third period. Tyson Sims into the front court. Cross courts it for Chavis. He gets a screen right from Pogai. Has to be careful with 3 fouls. They'll jump past left side, and Gregory will stand to the sideline. Giveaway number 12 for the SaberCats. Comes with 5:45 to play here in the third. Tulsa Union's girls, Dale's girls, both winners today in the quarterfinal round, along with Tulsa East Central's boys. They end up blowing away Okarche in the fourth period, but that was a close game for much of the afternoon. Wilkes, Van Buren. Van Buren travels left, lays it up, it had the backspin and fell in off the front lip. Went right at Traden Williams. 45-32, almost 3 minutes gone here in the third period. Left side, Chavis with the basketball to Williams at the high post. Williams with his back to the basket, now puts it on the floor. Turns to his right, squares up, jumper from 6 back rims. Barrett the rebound. Took that one away as he had inside rebounding position from Gregory. Amari all the way to the goal, misses the left-handed layup. SaberCats with a rebound. Millwood quickly gets back.
That's one of the few misses for Amari today.
Around the rim especially.
He's like a magnet under that rim, too, for the rebounds.
Yeah. Sims, left front court. Chavez on the wing. Back to Pogai. Lobs it out front. Tyson Sims. 4.5 to play. Third period. Williams on a cross-court pass from Sims. Works to the low post. Gets away from Barrett, who tried to steal the ball from behind, and he lays it in. 6th basket for Traden Williams. 45-34. SaberCats hanging around. Wilkes all the way to the goal. There's contact and a foul as Wilkes went tumbling out of bounds, and he'll gain 2 from the line. Tyson Pogai has picked up his 4th personal foul. Now they're saying that was not right. Stogsdill at the other end is saying, well, you got one number right. It's on Chavez. Or Chavis, excuse me, and that's his first, not the 4th on Pogai. He got one of the 2 numbers right. He needed another number 1.
Our officiating crew working all that out there.
First free throw good by Wilkes, who's 5 of 5 at the free throw line. Chris Clay has returned to the lineup. Going to the bench is Javier Richards. Lead could go to 13 right here, and it is good. And now Southmoore will sub in Gabe Willingham, a 6'6 junior. 38 rebounds through 8 games and averaging 3.3 points per ball game. Southmoore has started 3-1. They are 2-2 in their last 4 games after winning 20 of their 28 last year. Chavis turns it over. Barrett, the steal to the goal. Left-handed layup is good. He finishes, as you said, so well at the rim.
Barrett just comes out of nowhere and races to the goal with it. Great play there.
11 points for Amari. Sims up ahead. Williams pass. Down low, knocked out of bounds. Good hustling play that time by Millwood. Jonathan Van Buren.
We've reached the 4-minute mark.
Already halfway through the third period, 49-34 Millwood. Boys action from the 60th Annual Tournament of Champions. Debut for Southmoore SaberCats here in T-Town. Game number 19 for the Falcons as Pogai comes up short on the baseline jumper. Barrett the rebound. 3-on-2 to Wilkes. Layup good.
Wilkes has got a lot of speed under the goal there.
51-34. Approaching 3.5 to go in third period. Up ahead, it's Willingham, and it's stripped for the way up. Guess who? Wilkes. Wilkes with a steal. 2-on-2. Pitches across the floor. Clay for 3. No good. Rebound, Gregory. He'll outlet to Pogai. Cut off by Bryce Brown, the 5'8 senior at midcourt. Now spinning baseline, Chavez, and he lays it in.
You just watch.
Chavis.
If you've got the basketball, somebody from Millwood's coming for you.
You're exactly right. 3:11 to play here in the third. Van Buren a bounce pass, right low post. Muscles up and in. But right at Willingham, who was paralyzed to do anything, and now a timeout on the floor. 3:10 to play, third period. You see the score. Millwood leads by 17 over Southmoore for the 60th Annual Tournament of Champions from downtown Tulsa on Sportal.tv.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple. For over a century.
I didn't know that's who it was. Todd Miller, Grand Merrill back here with you, courtside of the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Final game of the first 4, which is the morning session. They'll clear the arena and get ready for the nightcap. Rand will have the next 2 games play-by-play for you here on Squirtle.tv as well as the Sports Animal apps.
Don't scare them off.
Well, it's a break. We've got to clear out the gym, and then they'll come back when they hear you're behind the mic. Southmoore with possession. Sims into the front court. Chavis angles to the left side. Bryce Brown stays on him. Williams to Chavis. Out front, Pogai. 2:40 to play in the third period. And a near over and back, and it is. Bad pass and Gregory to the midcourt stripe.
We were talking off the air, Todd, right before we came on. Want to send some condolences to our friend Rick Corey, who's been the sports voice of Tulsa for so long. Lost his daughter Christmas Eve after a long, long illness. They'll be having her visitation here at 5 o'clock, and our thoughts are with Rick today. He's, of course, the host of Inside Tulsa Athletics for TPS and does such great work for everybody.
No parent should have to bury their child.
Never, ever.
Clay, a bounce pass right side. Van Buren out front. Now to Wilkes. Long 3, good as he splashes it home. 56-36, just like that. Millwood's built the lead to 20. 2.5 to play. 3A Falcons top ranked over 6A SaberCats. Right side, Gregory tries to get to the baseline. Van Buren cuts him off, and he's going to be bumped by Jonathan, who picks up foul number 2. Dorian Williams does a terrific job with the Falcons. I mean, they are a very disciplined, very well-coached team.
And to think this is his first head coaching job.
It is. Yep.
Wow.
Chavis spins to his left, gets to the rim, and finishes. Jasper now has 5 field goals. He and Williams have done most of the scoring today. Brown settles into a half-court pass, touches it back out front. Van Buren to Barrett to the goal. Left corner, Bryce Brown pump fakes. They wanted him to take the shot, and he turned it down. Now it's Chris Clay with 1:56 to play here in the third. Falcons played a little more up-tempo in the first period. Now it's really been slowed down here in the second half. Screen right, Wilkes flips it over his head. Van Buren straight on 3, rattles off.
That went over the shoulder.
It did.
It was impressive.
Gregory with a rebound, then tied up. Chris Clay engaged him, and the possession will stay with Southmoore with 1:42 to play here in the third.
You going to catch any of the second session tonight?
Maybe.
Or am I going to have to come dig you out of the Nola's dining room down the street there?
I guarantee you I will be making an appearance soon.
Bring me some voodoo chicken to go.
Probably some what's our favorite Italian place? Broussard.
Mondo's.
Yeah, Mondo's. Thank you. That would have haunted me the rest of the day. Broussard's pass knocked away and stolen, and it's out of bounds off Southmoore.
I think I sent you to Mondo's the first
did.
time, didn't I?
And I've held you in high regard ever since. That is a favor that one can never repay. 1:19 to play in the third.
We got to take care of the Todd. We got to take care of 3M, number one.
That's exactly right. She's happy that I'm happy.
Good.
Van Buren, top of the circle, left side to Clay. She's listening, by the way, and said to give you regards.
Thank
Brown's
you.
lob pass knocked away. Sims, and then it's finally thrown away. Intercepted by Tyson Pokai. Pokai into the front court. Whips it across the floor. Chavez, left side. Sims for 3, and he pays it off. Southmoore trying to find the range. Now has 3 made 3-pointers all here in the third period. 56-41 with 48 seconds to play in the third. Amari Barrett with it in the right front court. Pestered by Mason Broussard. Barrett doing a lot of dribbling. Gives it up to Jonathan Van Buren. Winner of this ball game will play at 5:30 tomorrow against either Tulsa Memorial or Fort Gibson. The loser will play in the consolation bracket at 10:30. Millwood going to play for the final shot here of the third period. Van Buren with a lot of dribbling. Traden Williams is out there on him. Game clock is down now to 12 seconds to play in the third. Van Buren will start to attack with less than 10. Go time was 7 seconds. Van Buren drives left, goes right. Cross courts at Wilkes. Had a ball deflected. Barrett picks it up, slips, stays on his feet somehow, and airballs the jumper for the left foul line. And that's the way the period ends. Millwood leads by 15. We head to the fourth in the final of the morning session from the 60th TOC on Squirtle.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
We welcome you back.
Well, breaking news here on Post Row.
Fresh new 8 minutes put on the clock.
Not yet, he says. 17-34 field goal shooting for Millwood through 3 of 10 from long distance. 51%, 21 of 41 for the Falcons. 5 of 13 from 3. Rebounds through 3 periods, 24-14 Southmoore.
There's an application process for that, by the way. We take care of Mallory.
Here we go. Possession to Millwood as we start period number 4. Bryce Brown to Isaiah Wilkes. Van Buren, top of the circle, veers right. On the wing with it is Barrett. His cross-court pass knocked out of bounds. 7:44 to play. Southmoore is down by 15, Grant, but they're shooting 50%, 17-34.
Yeah, this isn't a position that Southmore's used to being in, I don't think.
Brown with a cross-court pass, works right wing, bounces in the low post for Van Buren. Back out front, Bryce, a long 3. Turned one down earlier, didn't turn that one down. He missed it short, gets the rebound, and knocks home a foul line jumper. Bryce Brown with his first basket. 7:15 to play, Millwood by 17. Sims across midcourt. Works between the rings. Bryce Brown is out there with him. Sims bounces it for Chavis to Pogai. Still scoreless for the field. Tyson guarded by Amari Barrett, who's done a great job on him this afternoon. Pogai spins away from Amari, goes to the rim, missed the layup. Rebound, though, and the follow good by Chavis. 58-43, 75 seconds into the fourth period. Brown bounces for Barrett right side, and Amari can't handle the pass out of bounds.
Want to remind you today's ball game brought to you in part by Bright Impact Cleaning Services. They make the Merrill's house look good. They can make yours look good too. Bright and sparkly.
Wow. 4 turnover the ball game incidentally for the Falcons. 6:41 to play.
They vacuum so I don't have to, Todd.
That's right. Could they make Betty's room look good?
Absolutely.
All
Just
right.
find them on Facebook, Bright Impact Cleaning Services.
Chavis' right side, Gregory. Fall away 3. Pogai is good. Maybe that'll get him going. Tyson had been 0 for 8 before that make. That's the 4th made triple of the afternoon for Southmoore. 6:15 to go. 58-46 our score. Wilkes with the basketball. Whips it right side. Brown, another open 3, comes up short. Bryce hustling after the rebound, but can't save it in bounds. Love the hustle by Bryce Brown.
Mm-hmm. He works hard, that's for sure. All these kids work hard, but Bryce is really proving it today.
If you want to look up the definition of controlling the game, this is a film you need to watch because Millwood has been in complete control. They led by 20. It's down to 12, but they've really never been challenged. Pogai, middle of the floor. Braden Smith touches it down low, attacking Gregory. Contact in the circle and a foul against Millwood. And that's going to go against Kaba. That's going to be his first.
Plus for one, Tariq Kaba, his first, team after one.
2 shots from Merrick Gregory. He'll become the 4th SaberCat to attempt a free throw in this one.
Coming up after the break, we'll take a break after this one, and then at 4 o'clock we'll have Bixby and Locust Grove as that one goes in. 5:30, Lugnut and we'll have both of those games. Tulsa Memorial and Fort Gibson. Fort Gibson, of course, coached by the great Todd Dickerson. Do you know who his father-in-law is? Clyde Barkley.
Okay.
You remember Clyde from Inola?
I do, yes.
So we'll look forward to seeing the whole Barkley family here tonight.
Gregory hits both free throws. It's down to 10 with under 6 minutes to play. Wilkes with the ball. Van Buren with it out front. Van Buren drifts right, resets to Kaba on the wing. Falcons have really done a good job in shortening this game. One of the reasons they've really never been threatened since they took that commanding lead earlier. Kaba pressured out front by Gregory. Now drives around him, jump passes right quarter. Wilkes looks down, makes sure he's in bounds. Now he'll reset on an ankle dribble, middle of the floor. It's a little bit of a rub from Jonathan Van Buren. Wilkes, baseline, draws contact, still puts it up, and it back rims. He'll earn 2 from the free throw line. The Southmoore foul is against Chavis. 5:19 to play in the ball game. Millwood about to make it 2 consecutive games in which a smaller school has knocked off a larger school after the bigger schools won the first 2 games today. First one is up and no good. Wilkes kind of knew it when he released it. His first miss in 7 free throw attempts. Dale's girls came from double digits down to beat Carl Albert this afternoon. They will face either Locust Grove or Bixby tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Millwood about to dispatch of 6A Southmoore, and Wilkes missed both. SaberCats with a rebound. Winding towards 5 minutes to play. Chavis glides to the goal, double clutches, missed it to the rim. In fact, was rejected by the rim. Van Buren has it. Jonathan down the paint. Finger roll, good. These guys are just so smooth in a timeout. 4:59 to play from T-Town. Millwood 60, Southmoore 48 from the 60th TOC on Squirtle.tv.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC. The future.
4:59 to play for the BOK Center, along with Grant Merrill and the Squirtle crew. I'm Todd Miller. Falcons by 12, and the mystery has been solved. He is not Mr. Mallory, but he is an item with Mallory.
Okay.
He being Reed Martin. So good for him. 9 months they've been together. That's awesome.
Reed, we're watching you. Mallory's the prettiest girl in Fairview. You got to take care of her. Okay.
She's the best looking of the whole Squirtle crew, too. I can tell you that.
Absolutely.
Chavis into the front court.
Well, when we got me, you, and Lugnut down here, that doesn't take much.
Yeah, this isn't the beauty pageant today. Braden Smith, left wing. And he threw it away, trying to get it down low. Millwood forces yet another takeaway. Van Buren into the front court. Barrett, left corner, 3 by Wilkes is good. Now we know how Reed got his job with Squirtle. 63-48. Good run-out pass and a layup. Chavis, with a bucket.
What a way to apply.
You either date Mallory or you're from Cashin or Fairview. It's that easy to get a job at Squirtle. 4:15 to play, 63-50 the score. Barrett right side. Wilkes with the basketball. Wilkes guarded by Braden Smith. Jump passes right corner. Richards puts up a three. No good. Rebound, Chavez. Pogai. Pogai through the top of the circle and it knocked away by Clay. Southmoore, another missed possession. They can't afford those, down 13. Wilkes almost lost the ball, knifing through the paint. Now he whips it to Van Buren, who was open, but he fumbles it out of bounds.
I just put on my Squirtle application that I was Todd Miller's nephew.
I'm surprised that got you a job.
Well, you know, they never researched the family tree, so.
But they do if you're a producer. You have to be from Cashion, Pond Creek, or Fairview. Nobody else need apply. 3:36 to play. 63-50. This is the most Madison has laughed while she's working in forever. Finger roll layup, good by Chavez. He's got 18 points, 13 of the second half. 3:20 to go.
You talk about Pond Creek. We need to go see our man Greasy Steve.
You know, I've never eaten there, and I lived in Northwest Oklahoma for 22 years. Isn't that a shame?
That's sad.
It is sad. Barrett, right side. All I can go by is what people tell me.
It's great.
Barrett into the paint, pump fakes, turns right, draws a double, funnels it to an open Richards who finishes. Well, I'll tell you what else is sad. During the Christmas holidays, I went to Okarche and Ishans for the first time since the original one burnt down in 93.
Really?
I'd been to the original, but had not been to the quote-unquote new one.
You took a 30-year break.
I did. Foul called against Millwood, and Javier Richards, that's his second. We'll have two free throws for the SaberCats. 65-52 our score.
Me and my friend Rex Nelson have to be Todd's Arkansas food guides when he's on the road with the GAC. We've tried to steer you in the right direction.
You have. First one is up and good. Southern Fried Column is what Rex writes for the Arkansas Gazette. I have been tempted, seriously, to subscribe to that just to read his food tips.
I'll give him my login.
Second one is good. Would you please?
I will.
65-54, lead down to 11 with 2:50 to play. Bump from behind. Clay lost it briefly to Wilkes. Down the paint he goes. Jump passes. Ball knocked away. Recovered that time by Richards, and this kick out stolen. Pogai whips it up ahead, and the pass was offline. Sims saves it inbounds, but to Van Buren, to Wilkes. Wilkes into the body of Williams. Layup good, and he's fouled. Wilkes with over 20 in this ball game today. Traden Williams called for his second personal foul, and there you see it on the replay, the contact that he took from Williams to get it and one. 24, chance to make it 25 points for Isaiah Wilkes. And that one rattles off. All of a sudden, he can't make a free throw. He couldn't miss in the first half. Barrett the rebound to Isaiah. Jump stops, pump fakes, and puts it in. He ended up getting 4 on that trip. 69-54 Falcons with 2:17 to play. Sims left wing. On the baseline, Chavis. Now to Williams against Van Buren. Turns left, goes up, foul. Didn't look like a lot of contact, but enough to get Traden to the foul line.
Yeah, they got him. You want my TOC food tip?
I do. Third foul against Van Buren.
My favorite restaurant in downtown Tulsa was Billy's on the Square.
I heard one word, was.
It was, but they closed their restaurant there in downtown Tulsa, but they still operate a concession stand right up here at the top of the stairs every time the BOK is open.
Really?
So you have to come to a BOK event, but you can still eat at Billy's on the Square. So go try one of their charbroiled hamburgers. It's good.
Williams hits the first. He'll get a second to add to his 14 points, and he does.
It's my wife's kinfolk.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you let him close the restaurant?
Well, I didn't have any say in it, unfortunately.
You've had heart problems. Do I want to eat there?
It was a stroke. It wasn't a heart problem, so I can still get by.
2:05 to play here in the ball game. Wilkes left wing through the top of the circle. Backs it out. Millwood looks like they're headed for the winner's bracket semis. Barrett up and under and finishes again at the rim. He has 4 baskets, and I think all 5 baskets and all 4 two-pointers have been at the rim. 1:45 to play. Pogai, just 7 points today. Trapped, steps through it, and a travel. Williams, who went to the bench, quickly subs back in for Braden Smith. We'll wrap this one up and then hand the controls to Grant Merrill. The docile tones of the native of Russellville.
I got to tell you, there are tickets available for this if you want to come see it in person. Don't just watch it on Squirtle. Make a little trip this week out of it to come to Tulsa.
90 seconds to play. Wilkes penetrates again, had it knocked out of his hands. It'll stay with the Falcons. But if you can't make it, you can watch on the Squirtle.tv app as well as all social media channels for the sports animal.
WWLS.
Isaiah Wilkes cross-courts it for Bryce Brown. Works up to the right forecourt. We're down to 1:19 to play. Barrett puts up a three and knocks it down.
We don't get interrupted by Traber during any of our games, do we?
I don't think so. Poguy being ridden to the front court, works around Brown, and he's fouled. Bryce Brown with his first personal foul. That should be number 5 against the Falcons, so Poguy is going to go to the line for 2.
So they were supposed to have a Tulsa Oilers game here the other night, and apparently all the players went on strike.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh. And they finally got it all figured out today, so the Oilers are back in session.
Poguy misses the first. CHL players went on strike?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
But under this floor that you see here on your screen, it's solid ice during the hockey season.
Second one is good. He gets 1 of 2. Lead is 17 for the Falcons. Here comes the full court pressure by the SaberCats. Millwood easily brooks it. Across court it. Van Buren to Clay. His open 3, no. Barrett had his hands on the rebound, and it's knocked away out of bounds. And now the Falcons are going to bring 4 new players in for the closing 59 seconds of this one.
So if you ever get kind of cold down here, that's why.
It is cold. My feet are cold. But that would explain why.
You're on top of solid ice.
Actually, they say that the possession goes to Southmoore. Poguy, coast to coast, throws it up, missed it. Tip off the rim. Chavis. Mill with the rebound. He'll pitch up ahead. And the layup no good. Follow shot by Kaba, though, is good.
He got it easily.
Poguy spins away from Donnie Bly, the freshman left wing. 30 seconds to play. They'll cross-court it for Gregory. Right quarter kick out. Chavis 3, no. Williams the rebound to Chavis. Layup good, and he'll get it and 1. Tell you what, give Southmoore a lot of credit. They are still playing hard. This game is out of reach. LeGrand gets his first personal.
You know, that's one of the things about the Tournament of Champions. You'll see some of these lopsided games take care of themselves in the first round, and then days 2 and 3, you'll have some nail biters, and it'll come down to the wire for a lot of these folks.
So much history. So many great players and teams have played at this event.
Just grab a program and read the history of this place. You'll see names that you hadn't thought of in years, and you'll see names that went on to be really famous.
Chavis completes the 3-point play, and he'll come out. 76-60 Millwood, 27 seconds to play. Full court pressure by the Southmoore SaberCats. Kevon Shields, the Southmoore guard, into the front court. 20 seconds to play. Shields dribbling around out front. Guarded by Oman Kennedy. Down the paint, LeGrand, and the layup is good. Now they're going to wave it off and call a foul. They call it on LeGrand, who quickly has picked up his second. 9 seconds to play, 76-60 Millwood. SaberCats will inbound. Millwood will go to 9 and 2. Southmoore will go to 2 and 3 in their last 5 and 5 and 4 overall. 3 seconds, 2 seconds in our final today. 3-1 Millwood 76, Southmoore 60. 76-60 is the final, so Millwood marches on to the semifinals as they try to win their second TOC championship dating back to the late 1980s. We'll be back with the final numbers and say good afternoon to you after this break from the 60th Annual Tournament of Champions, powered by Squirtle.tv.
Are you out of high school and looking for a career? At Tulsa Tech, you can explore exciting opportunities in IT, aviation, automotive, manufacturing, visual arts, and more. And Tulsa Tech offers a tuition-free scholarship for adults 18 to 23 years old. That's what I said, free. It's called the Accelerating Independence Scholarship. It's like fast-tracking into a career you love, can make money in, and a career with a future. Find out more about Tulsa Tech's Accelerating Independent Scholarship at tulsatech.edu.
The perfect golf swing, getting to the top, serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time. This is...
There you see the final score, Game 4 of Day 1 of the 60th play of the Tournament of Champions. Millwood, number 1 in 3A, beats Southmoore. Basically a wire-to-wire victory. The only lead the SaberCats had was a 2-0. 16-point win for the Falcons, who win for the 9th time this season. 52% field goal shooting for Southmoore, 23 of 44. SaberCats were 3 of 11 from long distance, 3 of 4 in the second half. Southmoore 11 of 13 to the foul line. 54.5% shooting for the Falcons, 30 of 55. Millwood 7 of 19 from 3 for 37%. Falcons were 9 of 12 for the foul line. Isaiah Wilkes was 6 of 9. He made his first 6 and missed his last 3. Assists 10 for the SaberCats, 23 made baskets, 13 assists on 30 made field goals for Millwood, 20 turnovers for Southmoore, 6 for Millwood, 9 steals for the Falcons, and 2 for Southmoore. 3 in double figures for the SaberCats, 19 points, 9 rebounds from Jasper Chavis, 10 points, 6 rebounds from Merrick Gregory. Trayden Williams had 15 points and 7 rebounds. Leading scorers, Isaiah Wilkes for Millwood, 26 points, 17 from Jonathan Van Buren, 16 points and 6 rebounds from Amari Barrett. Leading rebounder for the Falcons with 6 boards was Barrett. Again, the leading with 9 was Chavis for Southmoore. So that's a quick statistical recap of this one. Millwood will play tomorrow night at 5:30 against either Tulsa Memorial or Fort Gibson. And the SaberCats will play at 10:30 here tomorrow against the loser of that ball game.
We've got that Memorial Fort Gibson game at 5:30. So Tony Wilson and I will have that, and then I'll be back with you for Bixby coming up at 4 o'clock. So,
my friend, always good to work with you.
This is the first one we've done together.
It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I know it. We've known each other for
a long time,
almost 25 years. So.
Appreciate
it's
you.
been worth it.
Have a good call tonight.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, for Grant Merrill and for the crew, for the Lovebirds, I'm Todd Miller. We'll see you next time here on Squirtle.tv.